Hey, good afternoon. This is Jim Wright with Georgia Waterfalls, and I'm here at Cochran Mill Park. Behind me is a wonderful waterfall. There are two more falls on Little Bear Creek and Bear Creek, so enjoy the footage of Cochran Mill Park. Here we go. Nestled in the rolling Chattahoochee Hills community, just 20 miles southwest of Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, lies the majestic Cochran Mill Park, a hidden gem waiting to be explored. This park is more than just a scenic escape. It's a place where nature and history meet. Within its boundaries, you'll find 3 stunning waterfalls, each with a story to tell. These waterfalls once powered grist mills, serving the local community in the not-so-distant past. Today, they stand as a peaceful reminder of Georgia's rural heritage. Whether you're hiking the trails, snapping photos, or just soaking in the serenity, Cochran Mill Park offers something for everyone. So come join me as we explore these waterfalls, the history, and the natural beauty of this park. Let's go. There's just something about falling water that pulls us in. It captivates us. The roar, the rush, the calm. It's powerful and peaceful all at once. Chaos in the stillness. I've been hooked on waterfalls for as long as I can remember. They're not just beautiful, they're magical. Welcome to Georgia Waterfalls, your guided tour to some of the most breathtaking falls in the Peach State. We're diving into the sights, the stories, the history, and everything you need to know to explore these natural wonders yourself. So grab your boots, pack your camera, and hit the trail with me. Adventure starts now. Cochran Mill Park is located on Cochran Mill Road near South Fulton Parkway, about 5 miles north of Palmetto, Georgia. If you're visiting from out of town, parking is just $5 at the kiosk. I paid using my credit card. If you live in the confines, then it's free. Once you've parked, you got options. The trail system features 3 waterfalls, each with its own story. You can access this map from the kiosk with a QR code. The longest hike is to Henry Mill Falls, about 2.65 miles one way, but most visitors opt for the shorter 1.6 mile loop, which takes you past Owen Cochran Mill Falls and Barry Cochran Mill Falls, with plenty of scenic and historic stops along the way. From the kiosk, head down the gravel road you entered on, cross Cochran Mill Road, and begin on the Orange Trail. You'll descend a hill and cross a historic bridge over Little Bear Creek. This bridge, built in the late 1800s, was damaged in a storm and later closed. Fun fact, scenes from a movie, A Walk in the Woods, which starred Robert Redford and Nick Nolte, were filmed right here in this creek and at this bridge. Also, this bridge served as the crossing of Little Bear Creek back in the old days, and the trail that we're on would have been the old Cochran Mill Road back in the day. Across the creek, you'll spot the foundation ruins of the original grist mill built in the early 1800s by Cheadle Cochran. His son, Owen Cochran, took over after Cheadle's death in 1854. For over a century, local farmers brought their corn, their wheat, to be ground into grits, cornmeal, and feed. Cheadle Cochran, the patriarch of the local prominent Cochran family, came to Campbell County, which was what it was called before Fulton County, during the late 1820s and built a lumber mill on Little Bear Creek. Cochran went on to become a state senator from 1822 to 1837 and was the main proponent in establishing rural mail routes throughout Georgia. His son Barry Wynn Cochran Sr. built a grist mill powered by an upstream lock dam on Big Bear Creek, close to Cochran Mill Road, about a mile from the original site. He built the third mill on a 5-foot dam across the ledge from the second mill. This mill was 3 stories tall and constructed of hand-hewn beams. It had an interchangeable set of stones for grinding various grains. Barry Wynn Cochran Jr., a 1903 graduate of Georgia Tech, attached a small generator to the plant and supplied electricity to Palmetto from 1909 until 1918. when Georgia Power established lines in the area. Fulton County bought 725 acres of the property in 1968, an additional 175 in 1973. The mill burned down in 1974 by vandals, and a flood in 1994 washed away part of its foundation. At 0.38 miles, you reach the first junction, and this is OR 46. We're going to stay right of the T here, or of the split, and continue on our way. This is OR 46. All right, so at 0.55 mile, you reach another fork in the trail. If I stay right, I'm staying on the orange trail to lead to the mill that's there. Okay, I can also reach that mill by going across the bridge behind me and then turning right onto the green trail. Okay, if I continue on the green trail, if I make a left across the bridge, that'll take me to the red trail, which will lead to the longer hike of Henry Falls, which is about 2.65 miles one way. I'm gonna go and take the orange trail because I think you can see more on it, but I'm going to explore and discover. Along the way, you'll pass granite boulders that may have been used as part of an old quarry. Stones from the site were likely used to build the dams and mill foundations. So at 1.14 miles, you reach the last waterfall on the orange trail, the Barry Cochran Mill Waterfall. This would be the scene that was in The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 5, Chupacabra. The second mill was built in 1870 by Barry Wynn Cochran Sr., Cheadle's oldest son. The dam, now breached, was constructed of fieldstone and sits in a low area across the creek. Once you've explored Barry Cochran Mill Falls, you can either retrace your steps or continue the loop until you reach OR 45, which reconnects with the main trail. What I did today is that the water was so low that you could cross the waterfall on the rock outcroppings, and I ended up connecting with the green trail and walked back to the bridge and then reconnected with the orange trail at OR 47. If you were to make this a long day, you could just continue straight on the green trail all the way to Henry Mill Falls. Once you're done at Barry Cochran Mill Falls, you can head back the way you came on the orange trail. But I ended up, like I said earlier, crossing the creek where the mill is and then taking the green trail. And I found some cool things along the way. As soon as you enter back into the woods from the waterfall, on the left there are some mill ruins at the base of Barry Cochran Mill Falls. And then if you keep walking a little bit further, you'll reach the dam for the mill pond. And both of those are accessible. Well, the mill ruins are not accessible on the orange trail, but the mill pond is accessible by the orange and green trail. I think it's cool because you keep walking as you approach the bridge to make the loop on the green trail. There's another little rock cascade waterfall that you can see here. Truly an awesome place to visit. Cochran Mill is a fantastic destination for families, horseback riders, mountain bikers. With its rich history and natural beauty, it's truly a Georgia gem. So come out and see this awesome Georgia gem of a waterfall and have a great day. This is Jim Wright, and you're watching Georgia Waterfalls. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you at the next waterfall.